Within Windows 7, there is a full backup and restore function. To use this function, it's best to have an external hard drive. Ideally, the capacity of the external hard drive should be double the capacity of the hard drive inside your computer. So for example, if the hard drive on your computer is 128 gig, you should look to get an external hard drive which is around 300 gig. The reason why we need such a large external hard drive is because the Windows backup function will make a full system backup plus any incremental backups whenever they're scheduled. So once we've connected an external hard drive to our computer, the next thing we need to do is click on the Windows Start button, search for Backup, and from Programs choose Backup and Restore. You'll now be presented with the Backup and Restore window. You'll notice that the window is divided into two basic settings, Backup and Restore. As we've never made a backup before, what we're going to do is choose Setup Backup. If you're using an account without administration rights, you'll be prompted to type in an administrator's password. Once you've done this, Windows Backup starts. Next, you'll be presented with a screen which asks you where you'd like to save your backups to. You need to choose the external hard drive that you've already plugged into your computer. Now click Next, and you'll be asked one of two questions. Let Windows choose what's backed up, or choose yourself what's backed up. It's best to let Windows choose what to back up, as it will back up all the files saved in libraries on your desktop and any default locations on your computer. It will also create a system image which you can restore your computer back to at a later stage. We now click Next, and we're asked to review our backup settings. This includes the backup location and the backup summary, which shows us what's going to be backed up to the external hard drive. The final option we need to change is the schedule. So if we click Change Schedule, we are asked how often we want to make a backup. Now we can choose daily, weekly or monthly, but the option you choose is dependent on how important the data on your computer is to you. For example, if you're a student and you're working on your dissertation, then you want to make sure that you do a daily backup. However, if you're somebody that is only really using their computer to browse the internet, pick up emails, and perhaps do some social networking, then you might only want to do a backup once a week. You would do a monthly backup if you had no important files on your computer and you just simply wish to create a monthly restore point. I'm going to choose weekly backup. I'm also going to change the day that the backup happens. So I'm going to choose Friday, and I'm going to change the time to 12 o'clock. I'm now going to click OK, and then I'm going to save settings and run backup. The backup will automatically begin, and if I wish, I can view the details of the backup. When you view the details of the backup, you're shown the percentage that has been completed, what's currently being backed up, and if you need to, you can also stop the backup from progressing. The amount of time it takes to make the backup is dependent on how much data you have on your computer's hard drive. However, the progress bar is a good indicator of how long it's going to take before your backup is completed. Once the backup has been completed, you're shown how much space is left on the external hard drive, the size of the backup that was made, when the next backup is scheduled, and when the last backup was made.